First Baruch, chapter 3. O El Shaddai, Elohim of Yisrael, the souls in anguish, the troubled Ruach cries unto you, Shema, hear, O Yahweh, and have mercy, chesed, for you are merciful, and have pity upon us, because we have sinned before you. For you endure forever, le'elam va'ed, and we perish utterly. O El Shaddai, Elohim of Yisrael, hear now the prayers of the dead inhabitants of Israel and of their children, which have sinned before you, and not hearkened unto the voice of you their Elohim, for the which cause these plagues cleave unto us. Remember not the iniquities of our forefathers, but think upon your power and your name now at this time, for you are Yahweh Eloheinu, and you, O Yahweh, will we praise. And for this cause you have put your fear in our hearts, to the intent that we should call upon your name, Hashem, and praise you in our captivity. For we have called to mind all the iniquity of our forefathers that sinned before you. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where you have scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from YAHhannon, Yahweh Eloheinu. Shema, hear, Israel, the commandments of Chai, of life. Give ear to understanding wisdom. How happens it, Israel, that you are in your enemy's land, that you are waxen old in a strange country, that you are defiled with the dead, that you are counted with them that go down to Sheol? You have forsaken the fountain of Chakmah, of wisdom. For if you had walked in the way of Elohim, you should have dwelt in peace, shalom forever. Learn, where is Chakmah, wisdom, where is it? Where is strength? Where is understanding? That you may know also where is the length of days and life? Where is the light of the eyes and peace, shalom? Who has found out her place? Or who has come into the treasures? Where are the princes of the heathen become, and such as ruled the beasts upon the earth, they that had their pastime with the fowls of the air, and they have hoarded up silver and gold, wherein men trust, and made no end of their getting. For they that wrought in silver, and were so careful, and whose work are unsearchable, they are vanished and gone down to Sheol, the grave. And others are come up in their steads. Young men have seen light, and dwelt upon the earth, but the way of knowledge have they not known, nor understand the paths tzedak thereof, nor laid hold of it. Their children were far off from that way. It has not been heard in Canaan, neither has it been seen in Teman. The Hagarim that seek wisdom upon the earth, the merchants of Miran and Teman, the authors of fables and searchers out of understanding, none of these have known the way of wisdom, or remember her tzedak paths. O Yisrael, how great is the house of Elohim, and how large is the place of his possession. Gadol, great, and has none end, high and unmeasurable. There were the Nephilim, famous from the beginning, the Nephilim, that were of so great stature and so expert in war. Those did not Yahweh choose, neither gave he the way of knowledge unto them, but they that were destroyed because they had no wisdom, and perished though through their own foolishness. Who has gone up into heaven and taken her, and brought her down from the clouds? Who has gone over the sea and found her, and will bring her for pure gold? No man knows her way, nor thinks of her paths. But he that knows all things knows her, and has found her out with his chakmah, with his understanding. He that prepared the eretz, the earth, for evermore, has filled it with four-footed beasts. He that sends forth light, and it goes, calls it again, and it obeys him with fear. The stars shined in their watches, and rejoiced when he calls them. They say, Here we be. And so with cheerfulness they showed light unto him that made them. This is our Elohim, and there shall none other be accounted of in comparison of him. He has found out all the ways of knowledge, and has given it unto Yaakov his servant, and to Yisrael his beloved. Afterward did he show himself upon the earth, and conversed with men. 1 Baruch chapter 4. This is the Cepher of the mitzvot, the commandments of Elohim, and of the Torah that endures forever. Le'olam va'ed. All they that guard it shall come to life, chai, but such as leave it shall die. Turn you, O Yaakov, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, and you may be illuminated. Give not your honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto you to a strange nation. O Yisrael, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to Elohim are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Yisrael. Ye were sold to the goyim, to the nations, nor for your own destruction, but because ye moved Elohim to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemies, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils, and not unto Elohim. Ye have forgotten the everlasting Elohim that brought you up, and ye have grieved Yerushalayim, and that nursed you. For when she saw the wrath of Elohim coming upon you, she said, Hearken, O ye that dwell about Sion, Elohim has brought upon me great mournings, for I saw the captivity of my sons and my daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. With joy did I nourish them, but sent them away with weeping and mourning. Let no man rejoice over me, a widow, and forsaken of many, for the sins of my children am left desolate, because they departed from the Torah of Elohim. They knew not his statutes, nor walked in the ways of his commandment, nor trod in the paths of discipline in his tzedakness, his righteousness. Let them that dwell about Zion come, and remember the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting has brought unto them. For he has brought a nation unto them from far, a shameless nation, out of a strange language, who neither reverence old men nor pitied child. These have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow, and left her that has alone desolate without daughters. But what can I help you? For he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hands of your enemies. Go your way, O my children, go your way, for I am left desolate. I have put off the clothing of shalom, of peace, and put on me the sackcloth of my prayer. I will cry unto the everlasting in my days. Be of good cheer, O my children, cry unto Yahweh, and he will deliver you from the power and hand of the enemies. For my hope is in the everlasting, Le'olam Va'ed, that he will save you, and joy is come unto me from the Kodesh Echad, the Holy One, because of the mercies which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting, our Savior. For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but Elohim will give you to me with joy, simcha, and gladness forever. Like as now the neighbor of Sion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your Yeshua from our Elohim, which shall come upon you with great kavod, glory, and brightness of the everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Elohim. For your enemy has persecuted you, but shortly you shall see his destruction, and shall tread upon his neck. My delicate ones have gone rough ways, and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Elohim, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For as it was your mind to go astray from Elohim, so being returned, seek him 10 times more, for he that has brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your YAHWH. Take good heart, O Yerushalayim, for he that gives you the name will comfort you. Miserable are they that afflict you, and rejoice at your fall. Miserable are the cities which your children served. Miserable is she that received your sons, for as she rejoiced at your ruin and was glad with you of your fall, so shall she be grieved from your own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, along to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. O Yerushalayim, look about you towards the east, and behold the joy that comes unto you from Elohim. Lo, your sons come, whom you sent away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the Devor, the word of the Kodesh Echad, the Holy One, rejoicing in the Kavod, the Shekinah, the glory of Elohim. 1 Baruch, chapter 5. Put off, O Yerushalayim, the garment of mourning and affliction, and put on the comeliness of the glory that comes from Elohim forever. Cast about you a double garment of the tzedakness, the righteousness which comes from Elohim, and set a diadem on your head of the glory of the everlasting. For Elohim will show your brightness unto every country under heaven. For your name shall be called of Elohim forever, the shalom of tzedakness, the peace of righteousness, and the Shekinah of Elohim's worship. Arise, O Yerushalayim, and stand on high, and look about towards the east, and behold your children gathered from the west unto the east by the word of the Kodesh Echad, rejoicing in the remembrance of Elohim. For they departed from you on foot, and were led away of their enemies. But Elohim brings them unto you exalted with glory, and as children of the kingdom, the Malchut. For Elohim has appointed that every high hill and banks of long continuance should be cast down, and valleys filled up, to make even the ground, that Yisrael may go safely in the kavod, the glory of Elohim. Moreover, even the woods and every sweet-smelling tree shall overshadow Yisrael by the commandment of Elohim Yahuwah. For Elohim shall lead Yisrael with simcha, with joy in the light of his glory and the mercy and righteousness that comes from him. For Elohim shall lead Yisrael with simcha in the of his kavod, with his cheseds and tzedakness that comes from him. This concludes the book of First Baruch. Wow, shalom. Come out of Babel. Shalom and welcome to the adventures of YHWHY. I'm Mr.Vance, YAHhannon to my friends, and we are going to be reading from the Alef Tov Cepher, the Cepher of Baruch Rishon, also known as the book of First Baruch. And I want to thank Stephen Pidgeon and his team with the Alef Tov Cepher. Absolutely phenomenal job. I'm still reading my first edition. I haven't got through it all the way. You will go with me, but we'll be getting into the second and third editions as well. New books coming out. Shalom. Baruch Rishon. And these are the words of the Cepher, which Baruch, the son of Neriah, the son of Messiah, the son of Zedekiah, the son of Ahad, the son of Kelk, wrote in Babel, in the 5th year, and in the 7th day of the month, what time as the Kasdim took Yerushalayim and burnt it with fire. And Baruch did read the words of this Cepher in the hearing of YAHhannon, the son of Jehoakim, king of Yehuda, in the ears of all the people that came to hear Shema the Cepher, and in the hearing of the nobles, and of the king's sons, and in the hearing of the elders, and of all the people, from the lowest unto the highest, even unto them that dwelt at Babel by the river Chusud. Whereupon they wept, fasted, and prayed before Yahweh. They made also a collection of money according to every man's power, and they sent it to Yerushalayim unto Jehoakim the Kohanim Hagadol, the high priest, the son of Kelkiahu, the son of Shalom, and to the priests, the Kohanim, and to all the people which were found with him at Yerushalayim. At the same time when he received the vessel of the house of Yahweh, that were carried out of the temple, to return them unto the land of Yehuda, the 10th day of the month of Sivan, namely, silver vessels which Zedekiah, the son of Yoshoyahu, king of Yehuda, had made, after that Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babel, had carried away Yekoniah, and the princes, and the captives, and the mighty men, and the people of the land from Yerushalayim, and brought them unto Babel. And they said, Behold, we have sent you money to buy you burnt offerings, and sin offerings, and incense, and prepare ye manna, and offer upon the altar of Yahweh Eloheinu, and pray for life of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babel, and for the life of Baal-Chatzar, his son, that their days may be upon earth as the days of heaven. And Yahweh will give us strength and lighten our eyes, and we shall live under the shadow of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babel, and under the shadow of Baal Shatzar, his son, and we shall serve them many days, and find favor in their sight. Pray for us also unto Yahweh Eloheinu, for we have sinned terribly against Yahweh Eloheinu, and unto this day the fury of Yahweh and his wrath is not turned from us. And ye shall read this Cepher, which we have sent unto you, to make confession in the house of Yahweh upon the feasts and solemn days. And ye shall say, to Yahweh Eloheinu belongs the darkness, righteousness, but unto us the confusion of faces. As it come to pass this day, unto them of Yahweh, and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and to our kings, and to our princes, and to our priests, and to our prophets, and to our fathers. For we have sinned before Yahweh, and we have disobeyed him, and have not hearkened unto the voice of Yahweh Eloheinu, to walk in his commandments that he gave us openly. Since the days of Yahweh brought our forefathers out of the land of Mitzrayim unto this present day, we have been disobedient unto YAHWH, Yahweh Eloheinu, and we have been negligent in not shema'ing, hearing his call, his voice. Whatever the evils cleave unto us, and the curse which Yahweh has appointed by Moshe his servant at the time that he brought our fathers out of the land of Mitzrayim, to give us a land that flows with milk and honey, like as it is to see this day. Nevertheless, we have not hearkened unto the voice of Yahweh Eloheinu, according unto all the words of the prophets, whom he sent unto us. But every man followed his own imaginations of his own wicked heart, to serve strange Elohim, and to do evil in the sight of Yahweh Eloheinu. 1 Baruch, chapter 2. Therefore Yahweh has made good his word, which he pronounced against us, and against our judges that judged Yisrael, and against our kings, and against our princes, and against the men of Israel, and Yehudah, to bring upon us great plagues, which as never happened under the whole heaven, as it came to pass in Jerusalem, according to the things that were written in the Torah of Moshe, that a man should eat the flesh of his own son, and the flesh of his own daughter. Moreover, he has delivered them to be in subjection to all the kingdoms that are round about us, to be as a reproach and desolation among all the people round about, where Yahuwah has scattered them. Thus we were cast down and not exalted, because we have sinned against Yahweh Eloheinu, and have not been obedient unto his voice. To Yahweh Eloheinu appertains righteousness, tzedakness, but unto us and to our fathers open shame, as appears this day, for all these plagues are come upon us, which Yahweh has pronounced against us. Yet have we not prayed before Yahweh, that we might turn everyone from the imagination of his wicked heart. Wherefore Yahweh watched over us for evil, and Yahweh has brought it upon us. For Yahweh is Tzedak, righteous in all his works, which he has commanded us. Yet we have not hearkened unto his voice, to walk in the commandments, the mitzvot of Yahweh, that he has set before us. And now, O Yahweh Elohim of Yisrael, that have brought your people out of the land of Mitzrayim with a mighty hand and a high strong arm, with signs and with wonders and with great power, and have gotten yourself a name. As appears this day, Yahweh Eloheinu, we have sinned, we have done wickedness, we have dealt unrighteously in all your ordinances. Let your wrath turn from us, for we are but a few left among the heathen. Where you have scattered us, hear our prayers, O Yahweh, and our petition, and deliver us from your own sake, and give us favor in the sight of them which have led us away, that all the earth may know that you are Yahweh Eloheinu, because Israel and his posterity is called by Hashem, by your name. O YAHhannon, O Yahweh, look down from your Kodesh house, and consider us. Bow down your ear, O Yahweh, and shema us, hear us. Open your eyes, and behold, for the dead that are in the graves, whose souls are taken from their bodies, will give unto Yahweh neither praise nor tzedakness. But the soul that is greatly vexed, which goes stooping and feeble, and the eyes that fail, and the hungry soul will give you praise, and tzedakness, righteousness. O YAHhannon, Yahweh, therefore we do not make our humble supplication before you, O Yahweh Eloheinu, for the tzedakness, the righteousness of our fathers and of our kings, for you have set out your wrath and indignation upon us, as you have spoken by your servants, the prophets, the Nahabi, saying, Thus says Yahweh, bow down your shoulder and serve the king of Babel, so shall ye remain in the land that I give unto your fathers. But ye, if ye will not hear the voice of Yahweh, to serve the king of Babel, I will cause you to cease out of the cities of Yehudah, and from without Yerushalayim, the voice of mirth, and the voice of Simcha, joy, and the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride, and the whole land shall be desolate of inhabitants. But we would not hearken unto your voice to serve the king of Babel. Therefore have you made good the words that you spoke by your servants the prophets, namely, that the bones of our kings and the bones of our fathers should be taken out of their place. And lo, they are cast out to the heat of the day, and to the frost of the night, and they died in great miseries by famine, by sword, and by pestilence. And the Bet, the house which is called by your name, have you laid waste, as it is to be seen this day. Oh, for the wickedness of the house of Israel and the house of Yehudah. O Yahweh Eloheinu, you have dealt with us after all your goodness, and according to all that your chesed, your mercy of yours is great, as you spoke by your servant Moshe in the day when you did command him to write the Torah before the children of Israel, saying, If ye will not Shema, hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, where I shall scatter them. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am Yahweh Eloheinu. For I will give them a heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise Baruch me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff-necked and their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before Yahweh, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto the fathers, Abraham, Yitzhak, and Jacob, that they shall be lords of it, and will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their Elohim, and they shall be my people, and I no more drive my people of Israel out of the land which I have given them.